So everything looks fine on paper. You've got everything organized in your life and maybe quite impressive with all the things that you accomplish, but you've got this, the accomplishments, you've got the job, you've got the degree, you've got everything, like everything is just in order. And everyone around you thinks, wow, you're crushing it. But you wake up feeling with this feeling like you're just going through the motions, that life is just happening to you, not through you. You're not feeling inspired. You're not feeling happy. You're doing all of these things, but nothing feels quite right. How many of you out there are feeling that way? You're not broken. Let me say this first and foremost. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not even being dramatic. You're just waking up to your life. Today, I want to talk to you about why life can look great, but still feel kind of hollow and empty. And I think that this is something that we all are dealing with in our society a little bit more often. But there are things that you can actually do about it to help change that. Because fine is not a personality, it's definitely a life plan. Your life, whenever you describe it as being just fine, there's so much more to that. Don't you want to be enthusiastic about it and more, excited about it? So let's get into it today. So let's start first of all with the signs of a like picture perfect life that may still be feeling hollow. But let's talk about the signs to look out for. The first one, you're constantly busy. No matter what, you're constantly busy and you rarely feel excited about it. You're just going through the motions. You're going from one task to the next to the next. Your calendar's full, but like really full, but your soul is just like it's soul crushing because you're just like, okay, I just need to get to the next thing and the next thing. And you're not so much excited about what's on your calendar. Okay, so that's the second sign. The third one is that you're checking off your to-do list, but it's like a machine. It's like you're going in automatic pilot and you're just getting the things done. But at the end of the day, you don't really feel any more fulfilled or satisfied about what you accomplished, but you know that you just finished everything on your list. Okay, so there's no emotion, there's no excitement, there's no feeling about it. You're just kind of like, whatever. This was just another day, check off. And worst of all, okay, you kind of feel guilty even saying this because you should be happy because you've gotten everything or your life looks great, but you're just feeling so incredibly drained. And you can be grateful and deeply unsatisfied at the same time. It is true. You can be grateful for your life, you can be grateful for everything, but you can be dissatisfied and feeling very much unfulfilled. It's very common. Imagine it's like eating plain oatmeal every single day. You know it's good for you. And yes, it fills the stomach, it keeps you alive. But what about adding some cinnamon to it or adding some honey to it or, the fruit? Where's the spice of life? Where's that spark that keeps you excited and gets you feeling alive in your life? This disconnect happens a lot of times whenever we base our success on what people around us has taught us or how other people's definitions of what success and happiness should look like. You should have the white picket fence, the 2.4 or 2.5 kids, the dog, the cat, the two cars, the successful jobs. It's like all these expectations, and we think we acquire all these things, but we're still feeling so empty inside. We're feeling hollow inside. This is something that we get kind of caught into. We need to ask ourselves and learn to ask ourselves, do these definitions fit with us? Does that resonate with what I want out of life? Is that white picket fence, the 2.5 kids, the dog and the cat and the two cars and all this stuff, is that going to make me happy? And really being honest with yourself is going to help you in order to figure out why your life feels maybe a little bit empty or unsatisfied. And this happens because most of us are subtly trained, sometimes blatantly, depending on your upbringing and your culture, but you're subtly trained. Get the grades, get into a good university, get the status, get the job titles, have a fancy car, have a big house, whatever it is, get even in this day and age, followers. You have to have 1 million followers, or you have to have 1 million, people on your TikTok, or whatever it may be. We are subtly taught that we have to have all of these things in order to be someone. Meanwhile, a lot of times we haven't learned, or no one's ever taught us to check into our internal compass. What is the inside of us saying? What is our soul saying? What is our mind? What is our heart saying? What do I actually value? What activity do I actually love doing? What energizes me? What am I aligning myself with? Nobody ever teaches us that. I mean, when the internal compass gets ignored for too long, we drift and we feel lost. On paper, we're still, sailing around, but inside we're feeling lost. We're like, gosh, is this all there is? Is this reality? We just lose our way. And we feel like, nothing excites you anymore. That's when it's time even before that. But if that's what the way you're feeling, this is the time to really change that. I mean, it's not your fault. This isn't a character flaw at all. It's a signal. And the good news is that there are things that you can do about it, that you can, the fact that you're even becoming aware of it is huge. Let's talk about a life alignment mindset shift. So instead of asking yourself, what should I be doing? Or what activity should I be doing? Ask yourself, rephrase that question and ask yourself, what actually feels like me? Now, I know that may seem a little bit odd at first, but ask yourself, what feels like me? Oh, what should I be doing? What do I feel like? Check in with yourself. I mean, this shift from performance to aligning is huge because it starts with how, you wake yourself up inside. And that's what we need to do. Make a list of everything in your life. Okay. Everything in your life that looks good to other people. It may not feel good to you, but looks good to other people. That you think that looks good to other people. And now for each one of them, ask yourself and write down, do I actually enjoy this? Is this something that I just love to do? Does it energize me? Or does it drain me? Are you doing a lot of activities that look good to other people, but that are just draining you of your own energy? And circle the ones or highlight them, whatever you want to do, that light you up, that you actually feel energized with, that give you, and put a question mark by the ones that don't. This evaluation, this self-reflection will help you in figuring out what's not working anymore. If you're feeling kind of blasé in your life, you feel like nothing excites you and no emotions are there. I mean, this is not the way that life is meant to be. It doesn't mean that you're going to be quitting your job tomorrow, okay? Or getting new friends tomorrow or selling your house, whatever. It's not about that. It's about making these micro shifts little by little towards what feels honest and alive to you. There are several micro shifts that you can start to do to start to make you feel alive. Okay. For example, start saying yes to things that feel good and saying no to things that don't. Okay. Saying yes to the things that even don't make any sense. That maybe logically you think, I don't know if I should be doing this or I should be using my time this way. Say yes to the things that spark you inside, that spark that light in you. It's going to help you reconnect that spark and ignite that spark within you to help you feel alive and to thrive in your life. The next one is say no to the things that drain you. You just made a list, right? Of all the things. If there are things on there that you wrote clearly that drain you, say no to them. Even if they look impressive. Even if you think, oh, people are going to be impressed if they see me doing X, Y, and Z. Even if that is the case, just say no to them. Okay. Now, I know it's difficult to do this sometimes. Sometimes we have obligations, things that we hate, some sort of networking committee or whatever, but maybe it's time to start letting go of these things slowly. It may not be that you can say no right away, but maybe you stop volunteering for certain things. Whatever it is, saying no is going to be very powerful because you're going to be saying yes to yourself. The other one is create before you consume. Now, start your day with one thing that really helps you connect with yourself. Create the vision for yourself, dancing, singing, writing, meditating, sketching. Start your day by doing this if you can. And if not, plan the activity for yourself, to tap into your creativity, actually really doing your hobby, something that you love. Do something every single day for at least 10 minutes that energizes you, that you feel alive at, that you feel like, ah, I'm actually myself, because it's going to start building the neural pathways in your brain and in your nervous system to help align yourself better with actually saying yes and doing the things that matter to you. And these are all micro shifts that we can do. Each and every one of us can do along, throughout the day. Check in with your body as well, not just your brain. See what you feel in your body. How do you feel? Do you feel tension in your shoulders? Do you feel any pain in your lower back? What are you feeling? Do you feel tightness in your chest? Are you breathing deeply? Check in with your body. This is going to help you kind of gauge what's working for you and what's not. Life is too short to feel like you're constantly just barely surviving. It's time to thrive and enjoy your life. You don't have to burn everything down and start anew and everything, but you don't have to always tune back into the things that haven't worked. Pick and choose things that you feel aligned with. You weren't meant just to function. You're not a machine. Okay, you were meant to feel. As human beings, we are here to feel, not just think, but actually feel and have compassion with ourselves, with other people, and to have excitement and joy and happiness. So here's your invitation, okay? Start getting curious about life. Start getting honest with yourself and start getting you back. Reignite and reconnect with yourself. If this hits home to you, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Type in the words realignment so I know you're on this journey too, because it is about realigning with who we are. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with someone who might need this message today. Thank you. Until next time.